Good morning. Today I'm working on the Tiny Duplex. I already started to do the demo. I didn't really get any video footage of it, but these doors on this old shed have been really hard to take off, so that's been quite a project. I've already taken one off, and then you'll get the video of me trying to take the other one off. I also need to get this drywall out of here and get some of this stuff cleaned up before the work crew comes here in 2 days, so let's get to it. Okay, so what I was working on right now, I'm just removing enough drywall that I can get to the bolts that are holding the door on. I mean, the other side was a little bit better. These ones look a little rusted or painted on, so we'll see what happens. The problem with these doors, so I tried to take it off the hinges this way, but this side, you know, the nut is just painted on and it just spins around, and I'll just show you what kind of bolts these are and why it's such a problem. These are just flathead bolts, so it's really hard to get a grab on this side and remove the nut from the other side. What I finally ended up doing for the other door is removing the drywall and then removing the nuts from the back side. So we'll see if that works again. Okay, so it's exactly what I feared. These ones are not coming off like the other ones. The other ones I could just hand twist off. These ones, the entire bolt is turning around. And since I am only one person, there's no way that I can get all the way around this 4-foot door and do that. You know, I think I'm going to get the Sawzall. Maybe I'll just cut it off at the hinges. These are really heavy duty hinges. I don't know if I have a blade that's strong enough for, you know, heavy duty metal. It might be worth a shot, or I might have to take the Sawzall and just cut the bolts off if there's enough room to get behind them, which is probably true of some of them, but definitely not true of all of them. Honestly, it might just be easier to take this whole jack stud out. I don't know. I'm gonna sit back and give it a think a minute. Okay, so I think I am just going to remove that jack stud. You know, this is a pretty big opening. I think this is 4 feet, and we are going to be framing in a narrow size residential exterior door on either side and also a side window. And so whatever goes down and whatever stays up, this jack stud is not going to be needed, because for sure we will be going higher into this header. In fact, we're going to have to go all the way up to that main header. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. This one bolt right there is obviously, it's in the main stud, not the jack stud. I think that one is going to be fine. That's kind of straddling them both, and those are all in the jack stud. So it's kind of crazy that it's easier to pull that all the way out than it is the door. And I think it's going to be easier and quicker than cutting it actually even. So I don't know, we'll give it a try. But I've just decided it's time for eye protection and maybe a ladder. Probably proper shoes, but I don't know that that's going to happen. But I'm going to go get that all ready right now. Well, it seems that I've hit a bit of a dilemma. So I've cut all the nails that hold this jack stud on, and even the ones at the bottom, and I couldn't get into the ones at the top, but nothing is really holding that on except for this layer of siding and like a OSB hardy board siding that's on the shed is just the only thing left holding it on. And the Sawzall is out of battery, and then I found out the other one was dead this morning when I went to get it, so it's on the charger. So I'm kind of stuck in that there's not much else I can do. I can't even change plans now and try and cut these hinges. I did check, I only have thin metal Sawzall blades. I can't do anything until the battery's charged. And so I'm just gonna totally switch gears and just start working on the drywall and taking this trash out of here. Well, I just got back. One of the guys came over a day early to get started on framing in the doors, see how it's going to work out. And so we got the first door in. That's pretty exciting. And I just checked it out, and sure enough, that window's going to fit just fine. And the progress that I made earlier is that I got all this drywall taken off. So there's just a little bit more for me to do to get ready for these guys to come on Saturday. Here's the huge mess that came out of here. But otherwise, coming along pretty good. Very excited.